Hello everyone, my name is Bram Lagrou. I'm the founder of Lagrou Partners and I'm a dedicated business development professional. Welcome to the program today. I got 3 videos for you which are completely complimentary because I like to add value to you. This video sequence is particularly made for people who are partners in professional services, consultants, BDMs and sales professionals and potentially business owners, right? All those 5. One thing that you all have in common is that you are responsible for results, right? Results is what count. And the good thing is in our industry is that because we are in business development is that there is no limit to what we can achieve. There is no ceiling. Most people, they go to work and they have an income, they have a salary which is sealed. In sales and business development, there is not such a thing. So it's really up to you to decide how high you want to fly. It is up to you to decide how much money you're going to take home. And this is exactly the purpose of this video series. I will show you proven ways to increase your sales in a magnetic way. Absolutely amazing. I had the pleasure to work with people from 30 different countries, many of which were already top performers in their field. And I've always been assisting these people to top it up and find new ways to go about business in a different way. So I really look forward to sharing this with you, particularly again if you are in business development, a partner in a professional service firm, BDM, consultant and a business owner. So really good stuff that I will be sharing with you. Video series, today's video is one which is giving you the big picture. A big picture that will allow you to become aware of a few things that really add up to the results. And this is what I call my diamond map. Results go back on the diamond composition, and the diamond composition I will touch base on all the elements that are in it. Results is the last one. There's obviously a few things that you and I want to do and really get good at so that our results go up, that we do better business than anybody else in our field. Alright? I think the opportunity for you and I is that as we become better at every single one of those components, is that your income will go up, your sales commissions will go up, and you will start to, if you're not there already, become part of the top 20% in your field, your industry. And once you are there and you keep working on this, is that you grow to then also become part of the top 20% of the top 20%, which is then the top 4%. Once you are in there, you will virtually have no more issues about money. You will always have money coming in. You will not have any worries and whatsoever about it because you will just be the highest paid professional across the world. So this is what we're in it for here today. Let me show you the first couple of things here. I've got 4 things that I've covered and I will take you through it one by one. Number 1 is one here. Desire. Why do I want to talk about desire when talking about business development? Well, the following thing. One day I was assessing a team of sales professionals in a technology information, and that company, that particular person, a lady, was doing everything really well. I could tell by the assessments prior to me doing training with her that somehow there was something fishy about the report. So I pretty much went into an interview with her, and the first thing I said to her, look, all these reports show me that you have high talent for business development. Could it be somehow that for some reason you feel uncomfortable about being in a sales role? And she would look like being like completely smacked, so stunned that I actually asked her this question so directly. And she said, well, you know what, Bram, well, as a matter of fact, yes, I do feel uncomfortable because so many people judge people in a business development role and always compare it to used carman type approaches and so on. So I feel uncomfortable about that. And I said, well, you know what? Your perception, the way that you will actually look at your role being a reputable, respectful type role, you having a desire to become the best possible woman in your field will be the key influence for you to predict the results that you will achieve. It will completely set how high you will go because all of the skills and everything you already got in place, but it's the way that you look at yourself and how you really either are comfortable and allow yourself to bring it all out, or remain uncomfortable and have limiting beliefs for you to actually get there. So really important for you and I to have a high desire to become the best possible person in our field, because only then we will walk away from our competitors and price is no issue anymore. Alright, so number one, desire. Let me take you to number two now. Number two is skills and knowledge. We all know that it takes certain skills and certain knowledge, concepts, strategies and so on for us to become more productive in our work. Well, all the trainings typically that you will go to will try to work with you on that. There's 7 particular things that I will take you through in video number 2. 7 key skills that I've defined to become super important in order for us to increase our results. Number 1 would be prospecting. Number 2 would be qualifying, which means you asking better questions to your prospects so that they will tell you exactly what they're looking for so that you can come back with a solution that is valuable. I forgot to mention first impressions do count, so that is another key qualification. You've been able to relate to different people and really put yourself in their shoes so that they always feel comfortable because you always adapt to their style. Very important as well. Once you've done your qualification round and you've gathered all the information because you were listening and asking the questions, you can come back after you did your homework with a presentation both in writing as well as verbally that will exactly, precisely deliver a solution to what the client is looking for, and in a very specific way. It should be relevant, concise and personally relevant. All of those things is something that I will show you in the video number 2 a little bit more specifically, but that's all important in the presentation stage, hugely. Once you've done that, influencing is then up next. Influencing is for you to find ways to gather feedback along the way, to also influence those people in terms of their decision making by very subtle cues and questions that you will ask. It's an art in itself. Most of the time I hear people that will actually refrain from asking any question and just hope that people will say, you know what, I'll go ahead with you, I will do business with you. It doesn't work this way. So it's for us, being sales professionals and business development professionals, it is up to us to ask the questions and ask for the business several times in a row. And again, I will talk about this more in video number 2. Right? Last, or actually just the one before the last one, is then closing, which means you have found ways to get past all the sorts of excuses and objections that people can come up with and that they will throw at you. One being, for example, I need to think about it. I need to talk to my partners or my boss. I need to talk to my wife. I need to check with my account. I need to check the budgets. I want to sleep over it. Whatever it is, they're all objectives in order to stall the decision later down the track. Closing is all about cutting it down and moving forward with the decision. Now, once you've got a client, you've just opened up the door, and it's not just about a transaction. Then it's for you to actually take it up to the next level by doing more business with that existing client, because it's much easier to do, but then also finding ways to tap into their networks, because once they do, it's much easier to have a warm introduction to a person that you know you could serve with your products and services, and have your clients, your happy clients, do the selling for you. Very easy. So the 7th key skill is exactly that one. Again, I will talk about that one in video number 2, and also show you specific ways on how to do so. Number 3 then is attitude. Attitude is something which is so underestimated, and for you and I, if you and I just become way more in tune with our attitude and find more ways to influence our own attitude, I can say that will already be 85% of your future success. You finding new ways to motivate yourself on a daily basis to do what it takes to get the results, as opposed to procrastinating on very important high-value tasks as most mediocre people do. Most mediocre people will find always excuses why to delay something that they know will work, because of fear of rejection, fear of success, fear of failure, and so on. The truth is, there is so many limiting beliefs and expectations that we sometimes hold of ourselves that either make us grow, or they will either make us go down. It's up to you. We can always choose the direction of our results. up or down. It's up to you to decide. So attitude is what I will be taking you through. It is a bit more of an intangible thing, but I will make it very practically relevant to you in video number 3. So stay tuned with me. Not last, number 4 is what I call likability. Now just assume, look around all the people that you've done business with. Again, think about all the professional services firms that you know, and all the partners, all the lawyers, the engineers, the bankers, the accountants, all the people that you know. At some stage it was so easy for them to do business that they were just growing. Their authority was established, they got recognized with several awards. Everybody was wanting to do business with them, and just recently the phone stopped ringing, and somehow what appeared to be so easy in the past right now has completely flipped 180 degrees. The question is, if the phone stopped to ring, what do we do? Here is what is a major factor. In my experience, I've noticed that somehow clients right now are looking to do business, to deal with people who are highly respectable because they are highly likable. Just ask any client, what is the major reason why they want to do business with a person? It's not their product, it's not their service, it's not the reputation of the company. The major one to do business with a specific type of person is because they really like that person. Now if you just are very honest about ourselves, how likable are we? How likable are you? How likable are your peers, the people that work for you? Because they can have the best skills and knowledge. They can have a very positive, upbeat, go-getter type attitude. They can have a burning desire to be the top performer within their field. Unless the clients will see them as someone who is likable, whose energy is captivating, who is magnetic, constructive, enthusiastic, and it rubs off on the client, the prospect, it's not going to go anywhere. Because right now clients are really looking for people who they like to do the business with. So very important for you to become aware from the other's perspective that how likable you are on a scale from 0 to 10, with 10 being the top. If you feel that somehow you or some people that work for you have grown their ego a bit too large, that somehow makes them walk with their nose up the air, that will have a lasting impact on the relationship with the client, and then specifically on how that client will look at you and your firm and your services and your products. Make sense? Well, it definitely does for me. And I can say that as I've been working on all 4 components here in my diamond map, my results have grown every year, year on year, steady on. My business has grown double every single year. So we're actually expanding. We just moved into new premises, and this is also doable for you, especially in these times when most people are very negative and stuck in their way of doing business. It is a time for you and I to reinvent ourselves and to lead by example, to become the trusted authority within our field. And it is possible. You can train yourself into doing that. Now, again, it was a pleasure for me to explain you this diamond map as a helicopter view just before we walk you through more specific videos. Video number 2 specifically tackling skills and knowledge, which accounts for 15% of success in business development. And then in video number 3, we will walk you through different ways on how to improve your attitude, which accounts for 85% of success. Those 2 combined, along with your likability and your burning desire, will predict your sales results. And I really look forward to seeing you again the next time around. So thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you.